Your heart holds an incredible secret. When you align its energy with compassion and openness, the universe responds with doors you never knew existed. In this very moment, consider that your heart is far more than a muscle pumping blood. It's a guiding compass, leading you toward experiences that reflect the love you have for yourself. Today, you're invited to connect with that compass in a deep and nurturing way. Picture this as the beginning of a transformative journey, one that starts with a decision to treat your heart like the sacred space it truly is. The world outside can be hectic and unpredictable, but there is a steady, gentle power within you, ready to bring calm and clarity. When the heart is in harmony, suddenly new paths appear, opportunities, relationships, and even seemingly small miracles that brighten every corner of your life. Far too often we lose ourselves in negative self-talk or limiting beliefs, forgetting that our hearts yearn to remain open. We might search for solutions everywhere else, yet the greatest shift occurs when we lovingly align with the energy that has been within us all along. This alignment is a quiet surrender to self-acceptance, to the idea that you are worthy, exactly as you are. If you've been feeling blocked, whether in relationships, career, or your own sense of well-being, know that these blockages can be gently dissolved by turning inward. The heart is not some abstract concept. It's an emotional and energetic core that signals what we truly need. By consciously tending to it, you send a message to the universe that you're ready to receive blessings and possibilities. It's as though each beat of your heart is saying, I am open, I am loved, I am ready. Throughout this exploration, you'll discover practical tools to nourish your emotional center, everything from mirror work that encourages genuine self-acceptance to affirmations that reframe old, worn-out narratives. This journey is not about perfection. It's about curiosity, kindness, and willingness. The moment you choose to love and honor your heart, you also choose a path of deeper understanding and unlimited potential. Let this script be a gentle companion, one that offers small steps leading to big changes. Take a deep breath, place a hand over your heart, and feel its warmth. In that warmth lies the seed of everything you desire: love, fulfillment, connection. With each heartbeat, trust that you're planting the roots of a more abundant life. I honor the divine wisdom of my heart. I trust that by opening it, I unlock a universe of new possibilities. The heart is more than a physical organ. It's a source of intuitive guidance that can lead us to our highest good. Often, we look for answers in external validation, seeking approval, chasing achievements, or comparing ourselves to others. But the heart holds its own kind of intelligence, a subtle inner knowing that gently nudges us toward what feels right and away from what does not. When you embrace the heart as your inner compass, you align with the profound truth that your innermost feelings can serve as reliable indicators of what path to take. This isn't about rash decisions or ignoring rational thought. It's about balancing the mind with the deeper wisdom that resides in your core. By tuning in, you become more present and capable of recognizing the messages life sends your way, whether in the form of a fleeting gut feeling or a lasting sense of peace that follows a certain choice. Think of the heart as a magnet for experiences that resonate with love, growth, and authenticity. Every time you honor your heart's promptings, be it a gentle whisper saying, "Trust this person," or a persistent voice telling you to move on from a toxic environment, You reinforce your connection to this magnetic field of positivity. Over time, your life starts to reflect this aligned energy, drawing in opportunities that match your newfound self-worth. Self-love is an essential part of following this compass. Without genuine compassion for yourself, the signals from your heart can become muddled by doubt or fear. Self-love steadies the compass, making its guidance clearer and easier to trust. You begin to realize that the universe responds to the level of love you hold within. When you cherish yourself, you attract relationships and situations that mirror that same warmth. A practical way to begin embracing this inner compass is by creating moments of stillness each day. Close your eyes, place a comforting hand on your chest, and simply pay attention. Ask, what does my heart need in this moment? The answer might be a word, an image, or a sensation of relief. This simple check-in practice can shift the course of your entire day, as it grounds you in truth rather than external demands. As you continue, remember that learning to trust the heart's guidance is a process, not a one-time event. Each time you listen and act, you strengthen that trust. Like a muscle that grows with regular exercise, your heart's ability to guide you becomes more evident with practice. Over time, doubts give way to confidence, and you'll find yourself walking through doors you once believed were closed. My heart is a wise compass, guiding me toward love, growth, and endless possibilities. Peer into the mirror and see more than a face. Look into your own eyes and behold the infinite potential residing within. This practice, often called mirror work, is a powerful way to cultivate self-love, because it challenges you to face yourself without any distractions. It's one of the most direct methods to practice acceptance and compassion, precisely because it removes the barriers we typically hide behind. Recent social media mirror work challenges have shone a light on how transformative this simple ritual can be. People who commit to looking into their eyes each day, speaking words of encouragement, or reciting empowering affirmations, report a surge in confidence and emotional resilience. The reason is straightforward. When you speak to yourself with kindness, face to face, you're sending a direct message to your subconscious that you are worthy and enough. Yet the first steps can feel awkward. Many of us have been conditioned to criticize our own reflection. We might focus on perceived flaws or recall painful memories tied to how we look. But this discomfort is also the gateway to breakthrough. By gently staying with those uneasy feelings, you invite healing. Each time you persist with kindness and acceptance, you chip away at the layers of self-judgment that have accumulated over years or even decades. An easy way to begin is by setting aside 2 minutes each morning. Stand or sit comfortably in front of the mirror. Take a deep breath and softly look into your eyes. You might say, "I see you. I love you. I honor what you've been through, and I cherish the person you're becoming." These words act like a healing balm, reaching parts of you that have yearned for acknowledgement. It may feel strange at first, but over time, this simple practice can have a profound impact on how you see yourself, and by extension, how you present yourself to the world. Keep in mind that mirror work isn't about vanity or inflating the ego. It's about recognizing the sacredness of your individuality. Just as a plant needs sunlight to grow, your heart needs warmth and affection to blossom. Looking into your eyes with genuine love signals to your subconscious that you choose to replace criticism with compassion. You transform the mirror from a place of self-judgment into a window of possibility. If you ever feel resistance rising, breathe through it. Let it be okay to feel uncertain, embarrassed, or emotional. Those feelings are part of the process, and acknowledging them is an act of courage. Over time, these 2 minutes may become your favorite ritual because the mirror will no longer reflect a stranger. Instead, you'll see someone you deeply appreciate, a person who is growing more radiant with each positive word spoken. As I gaze into my own eyes, I recognize my worth and welcome boundless love into my life. We all carry stories from the past, hurtful chapters that might still weigh on our hearts. These emotional wounds can manifest in subtle ways, shaping our beliefs about what we deserve and limiting how openly we receive life's blessings. Whether the hurt stems from childhood memories, heartbreak, or unkind words that linger in our minds, letting go of old pain is vital to nurturing a heart that is open and available to new possibilities. Healing begins with recognition. It can be tempting to bury pain under distraction or pretend it never happened, but unaddressed wounds often deepen over time. By gently acknowledging that something still hurts, you're taking an honest step toward emotional freedom. Imagine placing your hand over your heart and saying, "I see the pain that lingers, and I am willing to heal." This simple acknowledgement can be remarkably liberating. One of the key lessons in this process is understanding that you don't have to rewrite your entire past. You only need to shift your relationship with it. Our painful experiences may remain part of our stories, but they don't have to dictate our future. Each time you choose to heal, you reclaim the power that once felt lost or taken away. By transforming old wounds into lessons, you set the stage for new doors to open. Doors that might have otherwise stayed locked by fear and resentment. Practical healing steps can include journaling, therapy, or heart-centered meditation. Writing down your memories or your feelings about a certain event helps bring clarity. It's like holding a flashlight in a dark room. Once the hurt is illuminated, it's easier to see what needs tending. Heart-centered meditation, on the other hand, involves focusing on your chest area and sending compassion to the parts of you that still ache. Breathe in acceptance and exhale the tightness. It's also important to remember that healing is rarely a one-and-done scenario. Emotional wounds, much like physical ones, require consistent care. Some days you may feel a surge of progress, and others you may wonder if you've regressed. Be patient. Healing is a journey, not a race. Each time you recognize a trigger or a painful memory, you have another chance to respond differently, to choose understanding instead of self-criticism, to choose softness over resistance. Ultimately, the goal is not to become someone who never feels hurt, but someone who trusts their capacity to move through and beyond pain. This trust is a cornerstone of heart alignment. When you believe you can heal, you align with the universal flow of renewal and transformation. And in that alignment, new ways of living and loving become possible. I embrace my past as part of my journey, and I release what no longer serves my highest good. Gratitude is sometimes misunderstood as merely saying, "Thank you for the blessings in life." But in truth, it's a transformative state of being that can shift your entire perspective. When your heart brims with thankfulness, you signal to the universe that you recognize the abundance already present. even if you still have challenges or unfulfilled dreams. This recognition creates an open channel, allowing more blessings to flow in. One of the most popular practices today is the 30-day gratitude challenge, where people commit to writing down one thing they're grateful for every single day. By the end of the month, participants often notice a change in mood, optimism, and overall outlook. This happens because directing your attention to what is good rewires your brain's natural tendency to focus on the negative. Gradually, you shift from scarcity thinking, "I don't have enough," to a mindset of plenty, "I have so much to celebrate." But gratitude is more than just counting your blessings. It's about fostering a deeper connection with life itself. Imagine taking a moment to appreciate the gentle beating of your heart, the warmth of sunlight on your face, or the comfort of a friend's laughter. These everyday miracles can go unnoticed if you move through life on autopilot. By actively acknowledging them, you train your heart to remain open and receptive. If you're new to this idea, begin with a simple ritual. Each morning or night, write down 3 things that make you feel thankful. They can be as small as a good cup of tea or as big as overcoming a significant hurdle. The specificity doesn't matter as much as the sincerity behind it. With time, you'll see a pattern. The more you dwell on what's working, the better you feel, and the more motivated you become to cultivate positive experiences. Gratitude also helps diffuse tension in relationships. When you express genuine appreciation for someone, whether a friend, partner, or colleague, you invite a higher level of connection. The act of acknowledging another's kindness or effort says, "I see you and value what you do." This validation can shift the energy dynamics in any bond, often leading to a more harmonious interaction. Ultimately, the magic of gratitude lies in how it brings you back to the present moment. Fears and regrets usually stem from ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. A grateful heart remains anchored in the now, aware of life's gifts and open to receiving more. This shift in perspective can radically alter how you experience each day, turning ordinary moments into sacred ones. I am thankful for what I have, and this gratitude expands my capacity to receive even more blessings. Affirmations are concise, positive statements that can shift your mental landscape when repeated with genuine intention. Imagine each uplifting phrase as a small seed planted in the fertile ground of your subconscious. With consistent nurturing, these seeds sprout into strong, healthy beliefs that support your growth. Replacing critical self-talk with empowering declarations elevates your vibration, setting the tone for how you feel and interact with the world. Perhaps you've seen short-form videos online showcasing affirmation of the day, or read social media posts urging you to start every morning with a confident statement. There's a reason these trends keep growing. They work. When you speak life-giving words to yourself, words like "I am worthy," "I am capable," "I attract love and abundance," you rewrite old scripts that might have told you otherwise. Over time, these new scripts become your default mindset, opening the door to experiences that match your elevated energy. To amplify the impact of affirmations, align them with heartfelt emotions. Simply saying the words is one thing, feeling them is another. Take a moment to close your eyes, breathe slowly, and imagine what it would feel like if your affirmation were already true. Savor that feeling. Let it spread through your body. This emotional charge acts like a magnet, pulling in circumstances that resonate with your newfound belief system. Here's a short list you can consider incorporating into your daily routine. I open my heart to life's infinite possibilities. My worth is inherent, and I choose to accept it fully. Love flows to me and through me, enriching every aspect of my life. I grow stronger, wiser, and more compassionate with each new day. Abundance is my natural state, and I welcome prosperity in all forms. Feel free to personalize these or create entirely new affirmations that speak directly to your current situation. If you're seeking healing, try, my body and mind work together to restore my perfect health. If you're calling in confidence, try, I am fearless and resilient, capable of facing any challenge with grace. Adapt them as needed so they ring true to your heart. Consistency is key. Ideally, repeat your chosen statements daily, upon waking, during a quiet coffee break, or before bedtime. You might also use technology to your advantage. Record voice notes on your phone and play them back throughout the day. Some people even set reminder alarms labeled with their favorite affirmation. These small actions make a big difference over time. Ultimately, affirmations are about reclaiming your power to shape the narrative you carry within. You're not denying reality. You're choosing to see a greater one. And as your inner dialogue becomes more loving, your outer world follows suit. It's a gentle, self-nurturing step toward aligning your heart with the universal flow, ensuring that every door meant for you remains wide open. Each positive word I speak blossoms into a brighter reality. Holding on to resentment is like carrying a heavy anchor on your heart. It weighs you down and keeps you from sailing into fresh, uncharted waters. Forgiveness is the act of releasing that anchor, not because you condone past actions or dismiss any hurt, but because you value your emotional freedom more. In choosing forgiveness, you free yourself from the constraints of unresolved pain and make space for new blessings to enter. This practice doesn't happen overnight. It's natural to feel resistance, especially if the hurt runs deep. You might worry that forgiving equates to forgetting, but they are not the same. Forgiveness acknowledges that something happened. It affected you deeply, and yet you're opting to detach from the emotional charge it once held. In doing so, you reclaim the energy once spent on anger, guilt, or bitterness. A valuable first step is self-forgiveness. Often the harshest judgments we hold are reserved for ourselves. Whether it's regret over missed opportunities, guilt about something said in anger, or shame over certain choices, these self-directed resentments can quietly erode our self-esteem. By offering kindness to yourself, you pave the way to extend that grace to others. Affirm quietly, I forgive myself for the times I've been unkind to my own heart. Once you begin that internal process, turning your attention to others becomes more natural. You can write letters, never mailed if you wish, to those who hurt you, expressing everything you need to say before consciously letting go. Light a candle or tear the letter up as a symbolic gesture of release. Some find it helpful to imagine a gentle cord between themselves and the other person, then visualize cutting that cord and sending love in both directions. In our rapidly changing world, more people are recognizing the importance of emotional purification through forgiveness. You might come across meditation apps or social media campaigns focusing on forgiveness challenges. They highlight how letting go of anger isn't just a personal endeavor. It also contributes to collective healing. When you unburden your heart, you uplift the energy around you too. Ultimately, forgiving is an investment in your own well-being. Think of it as clearing clutter from a sacred space, so you have room to create something better. Without the baggage of past hurts, your heart becomes more receptive to what life has to offer. New relationships, unexpected opportunities, and even deeper forms of self-love. Each act of forgiveness fortifies your connection to the universal flow of compassion, ensuring that the doors to growth and joy remain open. I release all resentments, choosing freedom and love for myself and others. Aligning with universal flow means trusting that life holds a natural rhythm, one that moves toward your highest good when you allow it. Think of a river. It doesn't force its way uphill. It follows a path of least resistance, expanding gently. When you tune in to that same principle in your own life, you discover that difficulties can be softened by your willingness to let go of control. This doesn't mean becoming passive. It means recognizing that forcing outcomes often creates tension, while intentional, calm action puts you in harmony with the greater currents. Surrender is often misunderstood. People sometimes think it implies giving up or lacking ambition. But in truth, surrender is the art of welcoming life's flow without clinging to rigid expectations. It allows you to remain open-minded and adaptable, seeing obstacles not as permanent barriers, but as gentle nudges that lead you to a better path. As you practice surrender, you might notice synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that confirm you're moving in the right direction. There's a growing movement online referred to as the surrender experiment, where people commit to living in a state of trust for a set period. They choose to respond to life with curiosity instead of control, to say yes to opportunities that resonate with their heart, and to gracefully decline those that don't. The stories emerging from such experiments often highlight profound shifts, meeting the right mentor at the perfect moment, stumbling upon new career paths, or experiencing breakthroughs in relationships. To begin aligning with this flow, ask yourself a simple question. Am I pushing against a locked door, or am I stepping through one that's open? When you sense resistance, pause. Check in with your heart. Is this path truly aligned with your deepest desires, or are you acting out of habit or fear? Conversely, when doors swing open effortlessly, don't be afraid to walk through them. Life could be inviting you to explore something fresh and transformative. One practical approach is daily mindfulness. Spend a few minutes focusing on your breath, envisioning it as a flowing river. When thoughts arise, worries, plans, frustrations, gently acknowledge them and let them drift away downstream. This mini meditation reminds you that thoughts are passing phenomena, and your natural state is one of calmness and receptivity. Embracing universal flow is a beautiful act of faith in life itself. As you ease into this state, you'll likely experience more moments of serendipity, a new friend who shares your passions, an unexpected solution to a long-standing problem, or a surprising opportunity that feels perfectly timed. Each experience becomes further evidence that, when your heart is aligned, the universe rises to meet you. I trust life's gentle currents and flow with grace toward my highest good. Visualization is a powerful tool that harnesses the creative abilities of your mind to shape your reality. But when you visualize from a place of pure love, focusing on the heart space rather than just the intellect, you tap into an even deeper current of transformation. Think of it as daydreaming with intention, where each mental image you paint carries the warmth and sincerity of your heart. The practice is simple yet profound. Find a quiet spot where you can sit comfortably without distractions. Close your eyes and take a few calming breaths. Once you feel centered, bring your awareness to your heart area. Allow it to soften. Imagine a gentle light glowing from within. Maybe it's soft pink, golden, or any color that resonates with love and warmth. As you dwell on this light, sense it expanding, filling your entire chest, then radiating outward. Now, bring your desired outcome into focus. Perhaps you envision a peaceful home environment, a thriving creative project, or a loving relationship. Instead of just picturing the external details, immerse yourself in the emotional experience of having it. Let your heart's light fuse with the image, infusing every detail with compassion, gratitude, and an unwavering sense of worthiness. Feel the warmth of that emotion and notice how your body responds. Maybe there's a gentle tingle, a soft smile forming on your lips, or a wave of calm. This heart-centered approach differs from traditional visual board methods because it's not solely about the external circumstances. It's about who you become in the process. When you step into the scene, fully believing you are worthy of it, you shift your vibration, attracting real-life situations that mirror that elevated state of being. You may find that life starts matching your internal visions in unexpected, delightful ways. Consistency again plays a crucial role. Return to this visualization technique daily, even if it's just for a minute or two. Some like to incorporate music that evokes serenity or love. Others prefer complete silence, allowing their own heartbeat to guide them. Both approaches work, so choose whatever resonates most deeply. You might also explore journaling after each session, noting any insights or intuitive nudges that arise. Often, visualization stirs the subconscious to reveal small action steps that bring you closer to your vision. If an idea pops up, like reaching out to an old friend or signing up for a class, pay attention. These nudges can be the universe showing you the next logical move. Ultimately, heart-centered visualization is a gentle reminder of your inherent power to co-create. You're not waiting for fate to decide your destiny. You're collaborating with the universal energies that respond to love, authenticity, and unwavering belief. By seeing and feeling the end result in your heart, you set the stage for the universe to open new doors that lead straight to your dreams. I see my future through the loving light of my heart, and each vision unfolds with ease and grace. We've journeyed through various practices, from mirror work and forgiving old hurts to embracing gratitude and visualizing with a loving heart. Each step has been about aligning yourself with the deeper wisdom that dwells within. By tuning in and caring for your heart in these ways, you create a ripple effect that touches every aspect of life: health, relationships, career, and beyond. Let's take a moment to recap the essence of what you've explored. The heart, when acknowledged and cherished, becomes an inner compass guiding you toward experiences that resonate with your best self. The tools you've acquired, whether daily affirmations, journaling, mindfulness, or simple acts of gratitude, are not just random techniques. They form a tapestry of self-care, woven with threads of love, kindness, and a willingness to grow. Real transformation occurs when you consistently apply these practices. It's not about ticking boxes on a checklist. It's about making them part of your everyday life. Even if you slip up or skip a day, remember that each new sunrise is another opportunity to recommit. Some days you may feel a huge leap forward, others a tiny step. Both are equally valuable. In the steady progression of small, heartfelt actions, you'll notice changes accumulating in ways that surprise and delight you. Keep in mind that opening your heart isn't just for personal gain. It benefits those around you too. When you radiate compassion, others sense it. When you practice forgiveness, you lift burdens not only from your shoulders, but from collective energy as well. When you express gratitude, you set an example that can inspire friends, family, and even strangers to see life through a more appreciative lens. This interconnectedness reminds us that healing ourselves contributes to a more harmonious world. Now, as you step back into your daily routines, do so with renewed faith in the gentle power of your own heart. There will be challenges. It's part of being human, but each challenge can be met from a place of inner alignment. Rather than seeing hurdles as insurmountable, you'll start noticing doorways opening, sometimes in the most unexpected places. You'll realize that what once felt like luck is really the result of your evolving energy, your commitment to nurturing self-love, and your open invitation to the universe's abundant gifts. So consider this your gentle nudge to keep going, keep trusting, and keep sharing the light that shines from within. Every affirmation, every moment of gratitude, and every act of forgiveness is like a note in the grand symphony of your life, resonating with the melody of the universe. And in that resonance, you'll find all the love, support, and opportunities you need. I open my heart to the infinite love and wisdom of the universe, and I trust that each step forward is blessed with new possibilities.